Emily, Stephanie. Hey, congratulations for Holiday Twist.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Such a wonderful time to watch these type of movies, especially, Christmas is just a few days away. So let me throw out the first question to Stephanie. Stephanie, where did you get the original idea from?
It came to me in a dream over time, and I dream a lot of different movies, and I have this voice recorder next to my bed and a book, and I jot down things that come over time. And this one just kept coming back, and I kept having the same thing, but more would happen. And so during COVID, I decided to put it together in a screenplay, and then that's how it happened.
So essentially, angels were whispering in your ears for all this entire time then, huh?
So yes.
Emily, tell us what initially attracted you to this project.
I think there was so many things. I would say when I first read the script, I was very drawn to the messaging behind it. I was very drawn to like the family values behind it, to like the morals of the characters behind it, and kind of like the journey, the very nuanced and multi-layered journey that every single character was embarking. I think that it really speaks true to humanity and our daily human experience of struggling with our family members, or struggling with our own inner battles, or struggling with things like envy, hatred, and all these negative emotions, and kind of like trying to heal them so that you can step into a better version of yourself. I just feel like the story had so many different things that I was very drawn to.
Wow. Stephanie, when we think of Christmas movies, we always think about, these family themes, snow in the background and so on. But tell us about, Christmas in California. I mean that's how I spend my Christmas is in California.
So we were originally going to film in Ohio, and it became very obvious very quickly that 38 cast members, getting them all there in Ohio was not going to work within our budget. So we decided to film here. And it did have its challenges, because last winter when we were filming the majority of the movie, it was extremely cold. We had a lot of outdoor scenes. It was raining cats and dogs, hailing even. And so we actually got to experience some of that Christmas weather while we were filming, which was kind of cool. It made it a very authentic. People's noses were actually really red, and the cheeks were really flushed, and we were, really shivering. So it was great. It was great.
I know for you, Emily, this is probably, technically in your backyard between, California and Florida and all this kind of stuff. Palm trees, Rodeo Drive. What was it a delight for you on this production set?
Yes, I mean, there was so many things that were so wonderful. I feel like it spoke true to my own Christmas experience, kind of like what you said, how this is your Christmas experience in California. And I think that for me, interestingly enough, Christmas has never been snow and cold and all of those things. I was born and raised in Dominican Republic, and I saw snow for the first time in my life, like maybe 3 years ago. So for me, like Christmas has always been associated with sun and like summer and all of those things. So yeah, this was like such a fun kind of like bringing me back to that place again too.
That's wonderful. Stephanie, tell us about the music incorporated into this film.
So I love music. It's one of my favorite components of a film. There's so much universal communication. It crosses language barriers, it crosses age barriers, and it brings stories without words, just through sound. And we didn't have a big budget for this movie. So music is extremely expensive in the film world, and so we were sort of forced to make original music for the film, which actually turned out really, really good. And I created some of the songs myself. I worked with incredible songwriters that are very, very knowledgeable and experienced. Hall of Fame song composer Steve Dorff, Steve Diamond, who has written songs for megastars, and Michael J., who wrote and Alan DeMoss, they wrote our I Got You song, which we won an award for with HMMA, and Jake Miller, who was a great performer, Square, everybody. It was an incredible experience being able to put all the music I really wanted to, fill in the blanks of my story, and it all just worked, and it was a miracle. Really, it was like a miracle we got music at this budget.
It is a miracle.
Grateful.
Emily, it would have been nice if we heard your lovely voice singing with James, but alas, that didn't happen. So tell us about playing a character with humor in a film like this. Are you naturally funny yourself?
Well, I would like to think so, but I'm very used to doing drama. That's most of my career has been drama. So I think that whenever I'm able to step into spaces like these and kind of like change that, it's amazing. I loved the character of Brooke. She had so many moments that were like these little comedic gems, and obviously Steph's writing was very conducive towards allowing that to happen. And yeah, it was really fun to be able to play a character like her, and getting that playful side of her while still getting that strong side of her. And she was really able to come into herself towards the end of the film, and I loved that.
We love that too. And Stephanie, how was your experience as this is your directorial debut?
It was terrifying, but I loved every minute of it. And I feel so, um, excited that I had I don't know what the word, I can't think of the word, but that my cast had faith in me directing them. They gave me grace in some situations when I needed an extra minute to get my blocking just right. And they listened to me, and they understood. We had such great communication together. And they put their faith in me, and I, of course, had faith in them, and it was just beautiful. Everything was, I mean, I would do it again tomorrow. I'm going to as well.
Well, that's the entire intent, right? We have more work to do after all this. So let me wrap it up with one last question for the both of you, actually. So what is the true meaning of Christmas? Emily, why don't you start first?
I think family, being able to, I mean, throughout the year, we go through all these challenges. We go through so many ups and downs. We go through such a roller coaster of emotions with ourselves and with our loved ones. And I really think that Christmas is that moment where you should be able to put all of that aside, throw it out the window, get together, enjoy each other's companies, understand the true meaning and value of family and spending time with your loved ones and loving on each other, because it's not always that we get moments like these. It's not always that we get moments where we can take a step back and reflect on our year and spend time together and exchange presents and exchange love and hugs and eating great food. And I think that for me, that's what the meaning of Christmas is.
Most excellent. Stephanie, since angels whisper into your ear.
I agree with everything Emily says. And for to add to that, I think, like, for me personally, and what I taught my children, it's a time to remember and reflect on how blessed we are, and how we all are very lucky to be in each other's lives. And not everyone has a family. So it's remembering people that might not have a loved one is important to me during Christmas, because I never want anyone to feel alone during the holidays. So I end up having a lot of people come over that I know don't have family close by, and just knowing we're all in this world together for each other. That's
Most excellent.
Christmas.
Well, Stephanie, Emily, thank you very much for carrying this conversation with us about holiday twists. Let's make it a a tradition for Christmas
Right.
to watch this film. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So much. Merry Christmas.
Hey,
Yes.
holidays to both of you. Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.